Good morning. I'm Laura Lowy, and I am the founder of Backcountry Yoga. And this is a wake up and flow morning practice, 20 minutes to start your day off right. So I'll have everybody come and get into a seated position. Get yourself nice and comfortable. The two things you might want for this practice are 2 blocks, and if you don't have blocks, you can always grab some pretty thick books from your bookcase if you have books. Nalgene's, water bottles, things like that can all work as blocks. I'm going to take one of these blocks. I'm going to put them underneath my sit bones so that I can take some pressure off my knees as I sit. And we're going to start this morning's practice with a little bit of breath work. So go ahead and get yourself comfortable. Bring the backs of your hands to your legs, palms face towards the sky, and just go ahead and close your eyes. And take a deep breath in through your nose, and a deep breath out through your mouth. Deep breath in through your mouth. Through the nose, deep exhale. Inhale through nose. Exhale through mouth. Inhale through mouth. And exhale through nose. A couple more times. Inhale through nose. Exhale through mouth. Inhale through mouth. Exhale through nose. Inhale through nose. Exhale through mouth. Inhale through mouth. And exhale through nose. Return back into your comfortable, natural breath pattern. Just letting the air gently enter through the mouth or the nose without really any specific direction. Just bringing your awareness to all of your senses, engaging with sight through your eyelids, smell through your nostrils, taste through your tongue, your sense of sound through your ears, and your sense of feeling either through the wind caressing your body or through the air in your apartment or wherever you are, just wrapping around you, holding you tight. And now just do a quick check-in with your body, checking in with your feet, to your knees, to your hips, to your belly button, to your chest, to your shoulders, elbows, wrists, and fingers. Check in with your neck and your chin, your jaw, your temples, all the way up through the crown of your head. Find out where you're feeling any aches or pains, where you're feeling nothing at all. And from here, you'll now reach your arms straight up towards the sky. You can go ahead and open up your eyes, wiggle out your fingers. You can bring some energy right in through those hands and the arms. Keep shaking, shaking, shaking. We're waking it all up, so let everything wiggle. Shaking it out, shaking it out, shaking it out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wonderful. So if you have a block underneath you, you can go ahead and take that block out from underneath you. We're going to go ahead and bring our hands to our knees. And I'll turn sideways so you can see me. So hands are coming to our knees. And on an inhale, we're going to arch our back, lift the chest forward. Deep breath in, chin lifts high. And on your exhale, we're rounding the spine back, chin comes into your chest. So it's kind of like cow and cat, but seated. Inhale, belly comes forward, chin lifts up. And exhale, rounding the spine back. Inhale, chin lifts. And exhale, rounding it back. One more time, inhale, chest lifts, chin lifts. And exhale, rounding yourself back, bringing the belly button right into your spine. All right, we'll come back up through center. Now come up over your knees, take your time. Hands to the earth, we're coming into tabletop. Hands right underneath your shoulders. And now we'll come back through our cow and cat again, but now in our hands and knees. So bellies to the ground, heart forward, take a deep breath in. On your exhale, round through your spine, nearly sit all the way to your heels, but keep the fingertips tented on the ground. Inhale, belly down, chest lifts. And exhale, rounding yourself back, just exaggerating through the arms a little. Inhale, belly down. And exhale, rounding it back. And inhale, come right back through tabletop, neutral spine. Now we'll extend this right leg back behind you. We're going to wake up our core and our legs. Flex the toes towards the ground. Reach your left arm towards the front of your mat. And now just find some balance. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Engaging your right glute. Feeling the left shin press into the ground. For 3, 2, 1. We'll bring that left hand down, the right knee down, and we'll switch sides. So starting with that left leg extending back behind you, your toes flex to the ground. And now our right arm extends out in front of you. Engaging your left glute, pressing your right shin to the ground. Making sure you're breathing, just noticing as this starts to get tense. For another 3, 2, 1, and both hands and knees to the ground. We're going to take one gentle child's pose just for 3 breaths right here. Tent your fingertips, open up the armpits. From our child's pose, we'll come right into plank. So press the hands down, shoulders over wrists, and now curl the toes underneath the heels. Of course, if you are working with any injuries, you can always come down onto the forearms here, or maybe you're just back in tabletop. We're holding right here for a couple more breaths, and we'll lift this right heel up, engage your right glute, and bring it down. Now we're reaching this left heel up, and we're bringing it down. We're going to take our right hand and tap our left hip, bring it down. And now this left hand's going to come and it's going to tap the right hip and bring it down. We're going to do that one more time. Right heel lifts and bring it down. Make sure you're breathing. The left heel lifts, bring it down. Right hand taps left and left hand taps right. Deep breath in, downward dog. So you can always bend those knees a little bit. Chest pulls towards your ankles. And just notice how my heels are lifted. I do not need to have my heels touching the ground. Focusing on your hands, press the knuckles into your mat. So you're taking some of that pressure out of kind of the heel of your hands. And take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. And we'll tiptoe our feet all the way up to our hands. And we'll fold with the feet hips width distance apart. So when we have our feet hips width distance apart, it's just about underneath our hip bones. Bend those knees a little, let the head hang heavy to the ground. Now bring hands to elbows. We're in our ragdoll posture. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Deep inhale. And deep exhale. Go ahead and release those hands down. We'll slowly bend into the knees, roll all the way up to standing. Arms lift to the sky. We're deeply breathing in. And we're exhale, diving right back down to the ground. Half lift on your breath in. And we'll place hands back down. We're walking all the way back, high plank. And then we're going right back into downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Slowly start to walk your feet right back up to your hands. We'll bring the feet actually as wide as the mat this time. We'll bring the left hand to the center of your mat, bend into the left knee, reach this right arm to the sky. Nice big twist, deep breath in. On our exhale, both hands come back down to the ground. Now we'll bend this right knee, reach this left arm up for a twist. Inhale. And exhale, both hands come right back down to the ground. Turn those toes out, sink your bottom down to the ground. So we're coming into our squat posture, hands at heart center. Chest is lifted. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Hands to the ground, hips to the sky, toes face forward, and we'll toe heel those feet all the way together to touch. We'll roll all the way up to standing, arms lift nice and high. Inhale. Right hand comes to left wrist, and we're leaning over to the right. Inhale, coming right back through center. Left hand to right wrist, and we're leaning over to the left. And we're coming right back through. Exhale, fold yourself all the way back down to the ground. Half lift on your breath in. Walk your way back into your plank position. Drop knees, we're in tabletop. Undercurl toes, belly to earth, heart to sky, deep breath in. Exhale, come all the way back into child's pose. Inhale, come right back up through that plank. And exhale, back into downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. All right, walk those feet all the way up to your hands. Maybe you're hopping at this point. Halfway lift on your breath in. Exhale, fold yourself back down. Now our feet are together, our legs are together. We're coming into a chair posture. We're sinking low through our heels, spreading out our toes. If it's a lot for your arms, hands are at heart instead. We'll bring our hands to our hips. We're going to take a twist. Twist to the right, so I'll face you guys. So take a twist to the right. Look over that right shoulder. This left elbow can hook next to your right knee, if that feels okay. If you're modifying, the elbow's right to the center of the knees. You're here for another 3 breaths. So pressing into both hands. If it feels safe, this right arm might even lift. Maybe that left arm extends to the ground. For another 2, 1, fold to the ground. Now we're halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Chair pose, arms lift to the sky. And our hands come right back to heart center. So take that twist to the other side. So look over your left shoulder. Start by just twisting through the torso. If you're modifying, this right elbow now comes to the center of your knees. If you're going deeper, that right elbow comes to the outside. You can look over the left shoulder. Maybe left arm opens. Maybe right arm opens. And we're here for 3, 2, 1, and fold. Toe heel your feet, hips width apart. Make peace signs with your fingers. Wrap those fingers around your big toes. Bend into your knees. Pull your body to the earth. Deep breath in. And deep breath out. Release your hands from your feet. Half lift on your inhale. Exhale, fold yourself right back down to the ground. And we'll walk ourselves all the way back into our plank. all the way back into that plank. Now we'll drop knees, uncurl toes, lower your body all the way to the ground. If you have a vinyasa in your practice, feel free to do it. Otherwise, lower all the way down to the ground. We'll slide our hands back a couple inches, so wrists by our rib cage. We'll rise up into our cobra. So elbows stay bent, chest opens, different than our up dog. And we'll come back down to your belly, curl your toes, find your way back to down dog. So hips lift to the sky. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Right leg now lifts towards the sky. Take a deep inhale. And we'll step the right foot outside our right hand. So however you need to make that work for you. Right hand is now outside my right hand. And I'm going to just let the chest open forward. So if you need to modify this in any way, feel free to drop your left knee to the ground. But I'm going to keep my left knee up. I'm going to take a big twist. Left hand presses down. Right arm sweeps to the sky. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Inhale deeply. Exhale deeply. Both hands come right back down to the ground. Now I'll drop my left knee, uncurl those left toes. And now I'm letting this right knee open like a book off to the right. So the arch of the foot lifts up. Just getting a little bit deeper into this left hip flexor and the right hip flexor. This is where blocks can come into handy if you need some support. I'm just going to continue to twist a little over into this right side. All right, come back through center. Bring the whole sole of your foot to the ground. I'm going to go ahead and sit all the way back on my left foot. So you may end up wanting blocks for this. And if you're modifying, you're just going to stay right here where I am with hip over left knee. But I'm going to go ahead and take a seat all the way back onto this left heel. Using my blocks, I'll support myself coming over the right leg. This right foot's just going to hang out. It's not going to flex or anything like that. Just chilling. And now I'll bend back into this right knee. We're going to walk my feet forward, my hands forward, curl the left toes. So now both of my hands are on framing this right foot. I'm going to sweep my hands up to the sky. We're in a crescent lunge. Bend deeply into this right knee. You can always drop that left knee to the ground. And now I'm going to take one final twist. Left arm reaches forward, right arm reaches back behind me. Legs are scissoring in towards one another for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Both hands back to the earth. We come back into downward dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. And if you'd like that flowing vinyasa, you can lower your body forward through high plank. Maybe you drop knees, option for you. I'm going to come through halfway. So chaturanga, elbows by sides, an up dog. But you're welcome to be going through a cow and cat, anything that works for you. And then we're coming back in downward dog. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Now left leg lifts, deep breath in. And we'll step this left foot outside our left hand. Right hand is pressed down to the ground. I'm going to keep that right knee up, and I'm going to reach this left arm towards the sky. So it's a nice wide twist. Now both hands come down to the inside of this left foot. We're going to drop right knee down to the ground. Uncurl those toes. Let this left knee start to open like a book, so the arch of my foot has lifted. And I'm starting to just peer over that left side. coming back forward. We're going to come into that half split. So you might grab blocks. You can start first by coming into this modified version where we aren't sitting down onto the back heel. And then I'm going to go ahead and sit all the way back onto my heel because that feels safe for me. And fold forward over this left leg, and then this ankle is just relaxed. It's not flexed or anything like that. Slowly coming back forward, bending into this left knee. We're getting ready to come up into a lifted lunge. So curl right toes, lift right knee. Hands are framing the front foot, and now we're sweeping up into our crescent. Take a deep breath in. And on your exhale, we're finding our twist. So the right arm reaches forward, that left arm reaches back. Our legs are completely engaged, and we're here for 3, 2, 1, come back forward, both hands to the ground. Go right back into downward facing dog. Either hang out in down dog or take a flowing movement. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Start to walk your hands and feet all the way together on your mat. And our sweep all the way up towards the sky. And we're just going to kind of jump around, shake it out. And to finish our practice, to keep ourselves energized, we're going to just come into our mountain posture with our arms right by our sides. Close our eyes, take a deep breath in. Let the breath go. Sending gratitude to every single part of our body that showed up for us this morning. Sending gratitude to our body for finding the will and way to stay energized and awake. And finding gratitude to ourselves for showing up to our mat. Bring both hands right to heart center and go ahead and bow to yourself. Well, thanks for showing up today. Thanks for choosing you and choosing your mat before you start your day. And I hopefully will see you guys again next time.